All right, let's dive right in. Today we're talking about the world's ultimate closed doors. I mean, places so secret, so dangerous, or so sacred that they are completely sealed off from the rest of us. And we're not just talking about your average no-entry zone. These are some of the most forbidden locations on the entire planet.
You know that feeling, right? That little spark of curiosity when you see a door that says, "Do not enter." You just have to know what's behind it. Well, today, we're taking that feeling to a global scale. We're looking at the ultimate closed doors of our planet. Places that seem to actively push us away for some pretty wild reasons we're about to get into.
And that quote really nails it, doesn't it? This isn't just about fences and guards. It's about these powerful forces, nature, history, deep-seated human secrecy, that come together to create these completely off-limit zones. So let's kick things off with places where the Earth itself is basically screaming, "Keep out."
Okay, so for our first stop, we're looking at places where Mother Nature is the bouncer at the door, and she is not friendly. These are spots where survival isn't just a challenge, it's pretty much impossible for anyone. First up, we're heading just off the coast of Brazil to an island with a nickname that sounds like something out of a horror movie, Snake Island. And believe me, it has earned that name in the most chilling way imaginable.
And that is not an exaggeration, not even a little bit. There are local legends about fishermen who just happened to land on the island for a few minutes and were never seen again. The danger here is real, it's venomous, and it is literally everywhere. So what is it that makes this place so incredibly lethal?
Well, it's all because of one creature, the golden lancehead viper. This snake exists nowhere else on Earth, and this island is crawling with them. Get this, scientists estimate there's at least one snake for every single square meter. And their venom? It's so potent, it can literally melt human flesh. Yeah, it's no wonder this tiny island is considered one of the deadliest places on the planet.
Okay, so from an island forbidden by its wildlife, let's journey to one forbidden by its people. We're heading to the Indian Ocean, to North Sentinel Island. This is a place where the human desire to just be left alone has created one of the most impenetrable barriers in the world.
The people here, the Sentinelese, are one of the last so-called uncontacted tribes on Earth. For centuries, we're talking hundreds of years, they have fiercely and often violently rejected any and all attempts at contact. So to protect them from modern diseases they have no immunity to, and frankly to protect outsiders from a potentially fatal encounter, the Indian government has made it completely illegal to go anywhere near the island. All right, so let's shift gears a bit. We're moving away from the dangers of nature and into the world of human secrets. These are places that are off-limits not because of snakes or isolated tribes, but because of governments and powerful institutions trying to protect whatever is locked away inside.
And here you have two totally different flavors of secrecy, right? On one side, you've got Area 51. It's the poster child for modern, high-tech military secrecy, surrounded by all these rumors of UFOs and alien tech. Then, on the other side, you've got the Vatican archives, a place of ancient institutional secrecy. It holds centuries of human history, private letters from popes, stuff that only a tiny, tiny handful of elite scholars will ever get to lay eyes on.
But you know, not all vaults are built to hide the past. Some are actually built to protect our future. And for that, we have to go way up north, deep inside an Arctic mountain in Norway, to a place called the Svalbard Global Seed Vault. Think of it as a doomsday vault for plants. Seriously, the mission of this place is just incredible. It's basically humanity's ultimate backup plan. It stores duplicate samples of seeds from all over the world. The idea is, if some massive catastrophe, whether it's natural or man-made, wipes out certain crops, we have a way to restart. It's not just a vault, it's like a library of life itself.
So you might be asking, why is it so restricted? I mean, unlike Area 51, we know what's inside, it's seeds. Well, the restriction here is all about protection. The vault is designed to be the single safest place on Earth for its precious cargo. It's guarded against everything you can imagine, including us. Access is insanely limited to make absolutely sure the collection stays pure and safe for generations to come.
For our last category, we're looking at places that are forbidden for a very different reason, because of what happened there. These are locations so soaked in tragedy or so deeply sacred that they're basically closed off by the sheer weight of their own past.
Just a short boat ride from the beautiful canals of Venice, Italy, there's an island called Poveglia. And this place isn't protected by guards or snakes, it's protected by something much, much creepier. Its reputation as one of the most haunted places on Earth.
The history of this island is just bleak. It's layer after layer of tragedy. First, during the bubonic plague, it was a quarantine station, basically a dumping ground where tens of thousands of sick people were sent to die. Then, later, it was turned into a mental asylum where, legend has it, horrific experiments were performed. Now, it's completely abandoned, and the Italian government strictly forbids anyone from visiting, basically leaving the island to its ghosts.
Okay, let's shake off those spooky vibes and shift from the haunted to the hallowed. We're going to Japan, to the Ise Grand Shrine. This is one of the most sacred, most important sites in the entire Shinto religion. It's a place of incredible peace and spiritual significance.
And get this, there is this tradition here that is just mind-blowing. For more than 1,300 years, every 20 years, the shrine is painstakingly taken apart and then rebuilt right next to the old one. It's this beautiful ritual that symbolizes Shinto beliefs about death, renewal, and the idea that nothing lasts forever. It's an absolutely incredible act of continuous devotion.
But here's the thing. While you can visit the beautiful grounds, the inner sanctum, the most sacred heart of the shrine, is hidden from sight. The only people who are ever allowed inside are high-ranking priests and members of Japan's imperial family. For the rest of the world, what's inside remains a complete mystery. The restriction here has nothing to do with danger. It's all about preserving a profoundly sacred space.
So, as we've journeyed from these deadly islands to secret government vaults and on to sacred shrines, you start to see a pattern, right? These forbidden places aren't just random dots on a map. They all serve a very specific purpose. When you boil it all down, these restrictions are here for a reason. Some are there to protect us from the world, like an island covered in deadly snakes. Others are there to protect the world from us, like that incredible seed vault. And some exist just to protect an idea, whether that's a powerful secret, a haunting memory, or a deeply held sacred belief.
And maybe that's the real takeaway here. I mean, we live in an age where you can pull up a satellite view of almost any corner of the globe with just a click. So there's something kind of profound and maybe even comforting in knowing that some places remain truly, genuinely unknown, their mysteries totally intact.
So I'll leave you with this to think about. These forbidden places, they really challenge our modern desire to know everything, to have all the answers. They kind of suggest that maybe, just maybe, the existence of mystery itself is just as important as our quest for knowledge. Thanks so much for tuning in.